Hi there, this is the new bamboo wood. Some Minecraft builders tell me it's really hard to build with. Nothing really goes with bamboo, and it looks like waffles. I'm Dippyblether and I love waffles. So let's find out what actually goes with this block. We need some color schemes. Maybe we should ask a bamboo expert. Hello, Professor Panda, what would you recommend? Okay, that was not very helpful. So I've spent a little time looking into color theory and I think I've come up with some pretty awesome bamboo color schemes. I also made a few sample builds for you so you can see how to put things into action, and I discovered a really cool bamboo hack that might surprise your friends. So let's take a look at these awkward blocks. The one on the left here, the green stuff, that is the block of bamboo. At the top, you've got that waffle texture. Yeah, moldy waffles though, because green? Ugh. The next one is the block of stripped bamboo, and again, waffles. Much more convincing waffles, nice and brown waffles. Next to that, we have the bamboo planks, and the last block is a totally new one and really fancy. It's called a bamboo mosaic block. And of course, they come with all the usual stuff, the stairs and the slabs. Now, how do you go from this to all of those? Well, the way to craft these things is a bit different to other woods, and I have made a short tutorial for that too, so check that out after you finish this one. Of course, we have all the craftable items as well. The trapdoor is particularly cute, and the door, and the fences, the hanging signs, and then we have this thing. Yes, the raft. Okay, it's kind of cool, but there are no edges. I think there are some health and safety issues here. I don't know if I feel safe on this thing. So let's take a closer look at it. What color exactly is this stuff? First up, well, we're actually dealing with two colors here, aren't we? Or are we? Each block has a lot of different colors in it too. It's very confusing. So I've done a little color analysis, and yes, look at this. This one is a bit closer to the green side of the spectrum, and that one is a bit more yellowy, but essentially they're more or less in the same area of the color wheel, only one is much lighter and the other one is much darker. It's a kind of greeny yellow. What do we do with this ugly color? Well, let's see. Let's come over here and start with shading. That's when you break up larger areas of one color so your building looks a bit more natural. Basically, we need blocks that are almost the same color, just a little bit lighter or darker. You'll notice immediately that on the left-hand side, the green stuff, we have a lot of options. There's a lot of stuff here that is very, very close in color. It kind of looks good. But on the right-hand side, you've got the yellow stuff. There isn't really very much that's close to the color of the planks. It's a bit of a car crash. My recommendation is, if you need to shade, maybe not use the bamboo planks because they're awkward. Over here you can see another way to make your building look more interesting. You can frame areas with contrasting colors. We need something dark in a relatively neutral color like black or brown. I've seen a lot of buildings online recently where people have used darker woods to contrast, and I think that can look really nice. But if you look up here, you see the blacks that we traditionally use. Well, I don't think they work so well. But up here, right at the top, there is a color that looks really, really cool. This is the kelp block. You wouldn't believe this, would you? It just works so well as a contrasting color. So over here, I've got some monochrome and neutral color combinations for you. This sort of palette will give your buildings a calm feeling. It will look really harmonious, and it can look very elegant and classy too because there are really no clashes. My favorite is definitely the bone block and the quartz. Just look at that. They just look so classy. I really want to build with this. And if you want a really nice color palette with some contrast in it, you could maybe use some mud bricks to give it a little bit of darker shade, and the bone blocks for the lighter bits, and that would actually look amazing. I've also made a little house with this palette, so I'll show it to you at the end, okay? But first, let's look at two more color schemes: analogic and complementary. Analogic means two colors are next to each other on the color wheel. So if we move towards the cooler side of the color wheel here, we get the greens and tops, and on the warmer side we have the warm yellows and the oranges. When you use related colors, you create warmth and harmony. They will all work together well. I've really stretched the analog color scheme a little bit, all the way to the greeny bluey colors, and I think it absolutely looks amazing with these colors. In the middle, you've got all the green shades. You've seen all of them before. And then if you move further to the right, we have all the yellows. And I think they look really nice. But if you look at the honey block, that's got quite a lot of texture in it. So that might be too much. On the far right here, you have got the darker oranges, the bricks and the terracotta. Again, with the bricks, I would be wary of those because too much texture, but the copper looks good and the acacia wood looks really nice. I think it looks amazing. Now let me show you how you can really make your colors pop. Colors from opposite sides of the color wheel are called complementary. If you use them together, you make a really big, bold statement. You can see here that the purple is opposite yellow, so that is the strongest color contrast you can get. But you also get a good effect with the neighboring opposite colors, so magenta and blue are also good strong colors you can use. Here are my favorites. The crimson hyphae, and I also like this one. This is blue terracotta, and the cherry wood and the nether bricks. Does that not look lovely? Did you know you can also combine elements from different color schemes? I really like this super bold floor design here. They're all really bright colors, but I think because of the kelp blocks, it really binds them together. What do you think? Too much? So here are the houses I promised you. This one here uses a neutral color scheme mostly, but I've also added some of the analog color scheme, the cyan and everything. I think it looks super, super classy and stylish. Okay, but here's a secret. Don't tell anybody. Yeah, I did agree, and this house does not have a back. Yep, sorry. The next house here uses a complementary color scheme. It's quite bold, but because all the colors are slightly subdued and not really bright versions of the colors, I think it actually works really, really well. It's something to look at. It's interesting. And look at that. It's Professor Panda. Hello, is this your new home? Okay, well, I think Professor Panda likes his house. Here is the cool bamboo hack I wanted to show you. You can make a safe fake cactus from bamboo wood. 100% convincing and totally guaranteed not to hurt you. Look at this. Yep, not prickly, and it's even got pretty pink petals. That's the pink wood. Just mix these in with some real cactus and see if your friends spot the difference. Now let's ask our expert panel to see what they think of these color schemes. Okay, I think they really like what they're seeing. Oh no, too many pandas, I think I need to get away. So, if you like this video, like it and oops, okay. Oh dear, well, I got the wrong cactus. Bye bye.